Welcome to Pandemic University, episode number 1, Personal Responsibility, brought to you by the hardest working emergency manager in North America. So, what is a pandemic? A pandemic is an outbreak of a disease prevalent over a country of the world. For example, say Susan has a potentially lethal infectious disease. She becomes what's referred to as patient zero. If she's not careful, she can infect 2 people, who can infect 2 people, who can infect 2 people, and so on, and so on, and so on. This is what's called exponential growth, and it also sounds like a shampoo commercial from the 80s. So, when we couple an infectious disease with large population densities, we have all the makings for an outbreak. This is what epidemiologists and other healthcare professionals call a fact. So try not to listen to Uncle Bob because he's getting his news from Facebook. Uncle Bob doesn't understand that the entire population of his small town can fit into a single apartment complex in New York City. So what about our community at Pandemic University? What should we do about this? Well, when you leave your personal spaces and you have a high probability of running into people, put on your mask and try to keep at least 6 feet of distance from others. But what about those spaces where it may be difficult to maintain 6 feet? Say you're in a tight spot when Larry, who just came back from vacation in Arizona, shows up not wearing his mask and is blocking the doorway. This is definitely NGE, or as the cool kids say, not good enough. Okay, this is probably something I would say, but you get the idea. Fortunately, you were sensible enough to wear your mask. Larry's behavior is an example of what economists call the free rider problem. This is when a community sets voluntary standards that will enhance the collective good, but some refuse to make changes in their habits. In a pandemic, a free rider benefits from the actions of others, but sets a bad example and is a health risk. We have another name for this: selfish. And the cool kids really hate that. You see, we can't just put a mask on the coronavirus. I'm not even sure we can make a mask that small, or why we'd even do that. But those aren't the answers until we can find a practical vaccine. Really, the answer starts with you and your personal responsibility. The first and last line of defense is your mask, because you can't always maintain proper distance. And remember, this personal responsibility thing is not just about you. It's about the whole community. And for us to get back and stay at work and school, we're all going to have to work together to be the solution. So wear your mask. Keep a safe distance, regularly wash your hands for at least 20 seconds, disinfect your high-touch areas, and make sure you check in with yourself to see if you're okay before you go outside. Well, that's about all the time we have for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Pandemic University. Now go wash your hands.